I'm Marty Sauls with WHHI, and welcome back to 843 TV. We have with us our guest this morning, Mr. Joel Taylor, the new Chief Executive Officer for Coastal Carolina Hospital. Joel, we appreciate you being with us this morning. Welcome.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Joel, we know that you've recently assumed the new position here at Coastal Carolina Hospital, so tell us a little bit about yourself and your family and how this came to be.
Absolutely. Well, we moved just before Hurricane Matthew, or mid-September, and it's been nonstop ever since. I have two young boys and a lovely wife, and we're all very excited to be part of this community, and I'm honored to work at Coastal Carolina with some great folks.
Well, we're excited to have you here and certainly welcome you and your family to our community and look forward to you having a long career here with Coastal Carolina Hospital.
Thank you. Likewise.
Tell us a little bit about the initiatives that you have ongoing at Coastal Carolina.
Well, things have been really extraordinary at Coastal Carolina for the last several years. Tremendous growth, the partnership with Riverside Women's Care, the new Women's Pavilion in 2014, significant investment in technology over the last several years with the Da Vinci robot system, the Artemis prostate biopsy system. So very focused on growth in meeting the needs of our community and also trying to react to the community itself in terms of what the community needs. I mean, ultimately we're a service. We're much like a utility company.
Right.
We need to be here and we need to be strong. And so our focus lately has been very much on investment in people, both in terms of staff and physician recruitment. We have a tremendous medical staff. We continue to look to add to that group. And right now as well, we're focused on making sure what we're doing is at a significant quality level. We were recently awarded a Leapfrog Grade A, and very honored to be recognized as such. And so we want to make sure and do what we do and do it well.
Absolutely. Well, I know health care is certainly something that's on everybody's minds, and the repeal of the Affordable Health Care Act is certainly very important to many people, not only in our nation, but especially South Carolina and in our low country area. In your opinion, what effect will that have on the hospital as well as our local residents?
I think it's something that we are all intently watching. It will, in my mind, as currently planned, will have a negative impact on South Carolina. Without a doubt, there is a certain group that will lose insurance coverage. And so I think we need to be very cognizant of that. And so in terms of Coastal Carolina, we expect some impact. Certainly we have been on solid footing for the last several years, so thankful that we'll be able to continue to provide exceptional levels of service. But I think if you're out in the community and you have an opportunity to talk with local state representatives, let them know how important it is to,
Absolutely.
if we repeal it, we must find some suitable replacement, because the hospitals 7 years ago when Affordable Care Act was implemented came to the table and took significant Medicare payment hits as a result, and in order to fund the program. Right now it's not planned for those to be reinstated.
Yeah.
So I think across the state, we have to be very aware that there are hospitals where when this change happens will be severely impacted, and their communities will be severely impacted as a result. So,
Tell us a little bit about what a freestanding emergency department is.
thank you for asking, Marty. We recently filed a certificate of need with the state to build a freestanding emergency department, which really is simply an emergency department that's not immediately adjacent to a hospital. We have an option on some land up Highway 170. Very happy with the location. A tremendous project as it's currently conceived. 12 patient care beds. It's a $16 million project here in Jasper County in the city of Hardeeville, and really is in response to a couple of things. One, the tremendous growth that I referenced earlier that Coastal has experienced. It's most acutely present in our emergency room. We continue to see year after year growth in the emergency room. The other piece is it really helps us plan for the future. With the communities continuing to build new houses, new people moving to the area, we want to make sure we're well positioned for the future. And so the freestanding emergency department would help us to that extent. And we'd be one of the first in the state. There are 5 existing freestanding emergency departments. And we believe this level of service in the location that we've chosen will be exceptional. It is more than urgent care. It is a true emergency department. staffed 24/7 by board-certified physicians, and we'll be able to provide whatever needs you have there on site. And if by chance you need to be transferred, it will have a helipad there. We'll have an ambulance stationed there as well. We are working towards those ends. It's going through the process with the state. The certificate of need process here in South Carolina takes some time, but we hope to be breaking ground in the next several months. It, in all likelihood, will be 12 plus months, really.
Well, that's exciting to see that growth. And
absolutely.
You know, you talk about growth and the importance of Coastal Carolina Hospital to our community. Y'all are one of the largest employers as well as taxpayers in our county.
Yes, sir.
And how many employees do y'all currently have?
We have between full-time and part-time about 350 employees. Payroll in excess of $20 million.
Nice.
So we are proud of that. We know that we are an important part of not only the fabric of service that needs to be provided, but also a significant economic contributor. So.
Absolutely, and healthcare is such a huge part of our economic contribution here in the Low Country. You know, people that are moving here are very focused on the quality of healthcare that they have access to, and I think that's the most important thing is access. You know, for some of our residents that are moving here, and Coastal Carolina has certainly done a phenomenal job filling that void in the past. So we're excited about the future here and what Coastal Carolina is going to continue to do for our community. So thank you for being with us here today, Joel, and
Absolutely.
Good luck on all your future endeavors.
Well,
with the
thank
hospital.
you. The move towards that is why I'm here. So very happy. Thank you.
I'm Marty Sauls with WHHI. We'll be right back.